Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa? My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on Isis, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed. I've told you our story. Please, won't you help us? My husband, he was part of the ISIS Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu to protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
You have the look of someone used to adversity, a cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal. I only know of one person who might offer something comparable. And what's going on there is illegal. I'm a legitimate trader, so there's no risk. There's only one thing ultimately more important than money, and that's your life. She's trouble. I wouldn't deal with her. I want nothing to do with her. If you want to get involved with that sort of person, you'll have to figure it out on your own. No, I don't think so. It's really very simple. We don't have anything more to talk about, unless you get an extra visa.
In the Council of Lords today, Lord Dashiell recommended a special commendation for Colonel Tobin due to his brilliant command of our armada in the skies above Onderon. Without him, Lord Dashiell said, the Republic attack would surely have done more damage. Tobin is one of ISIS's greatest heroes and deserves recognition. The Ithorian fleet has yet again pushed back estimates for when the beast will be cleared from our streets. They claim that the blockade continues to hinder their progress. Not only has this posed a significant health risk, but there has been a rise of beast attacks in Iziz. 3 attacks happened last week. Disturbingly, there have been 2 additional beast attacks today. The frequency of the attacks has been growing. The Council of Lords session is running late today as General Vaklu rallies his supporters to pass his amendment giving the Council the power to manage diplomatic relations with the Republic instead of the Queen. Critics say that this amendment is a thinly veiled attempt by General Vaklu to secede from the Republic. A supermajority of lords are needed to pass it. Political experts say that Queen Talia still has enough lords that support her to easily quash Vaklu's latest efforts. In the Council of Lords today, Lord Dashiell recommended
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right? You are? Wait, this is not so. You think to make a joke on Gagarin? But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here. Large variety of weapons. My stock is very good. You might want to buy some before the general decides he needs more blasters. Then weapon merchants like myself have the honor of providing them to him at a substantial discount, even below what it costs us. We do it happily, or else.
Or else what, Keg?
Or else we are very unhappy at not being able to do our part. General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy. Of course, soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaklu. Oh, everything is great here. We're all very happy. So very happy. You have returned. My stock is filled with weapons I can only sell to off-worlders. Please, take a look. The finest bargains in all of Isis.
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me? Yes, you! It is up to each and every one of us to turn the tide, to take control of our future. Exactly. That is all we ask. Close to 2/3 of Onderonians want to reclaim our independence, to isolate ourselves from the ravages of the Republic, to relive our golden age when we answered to no Senate.
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier, but I'll keep my peace, for now.
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it any easier.
If I speak more right now, the soldiers will arrest me. Perhaps later.
We're gonna have to find another source of cheap fuel now that Paragus is gone.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities. Systems failing, Master.
The rumor I've heard is that you don't fully agree with our Queen and her supporters. If you aren't adverse to Queen Talia stepping down, we could use your help. It would be quite worth your while. I am a strong supporter of General Vaklu. The Merchant Quarter is an important area, not only financially but strategically as well. It is one of the few districts that is directly connected to the royal palace. The Queen and her advisors are well aware of this and have ensured that the captains here are extremely loyal to her. This presents complications for Vaklu. If you could arrange for them to be removed from their command, you will be richly compensated. You can't attack them directly. The entire city would be after you if you assaulted their checkpoints. You may have to be subtle and patient. They don't have to be killed, just removed from command. There's Galisi at the starport. Riken commands from the turret tower, and Bastuco guards the entrance to the sky ramp. All loyal, and all need to be reassigned.
He's the most junior of the captains. His superior, Captain Sulio, met with an accident. I believe you're familiar with that. Besides his strong loyalty to the Queen, I know next to nothing about him. He sometimes frequents the local cantina when he isn't at his post. He's been responsible for the merchant quarter for years. He's been chastised repetitively for his criticism of General Vaclou. His years of service won't protect him if he continues to subvert the chain of command. He has received several warnings. With a nudge, he just may get a dishonorable discharge. A true veteran, years of honorable service, completely dedicated to the Queen. Sadly, I think he's more on our side than the Queen's. But he's an old soldier that can't adapt to today's complex situation. Regardless of what the best interests of Onderon are, he won't swerve from executing the Queen's misguided decrees. Persuasion may be ineffective. Take this military security card. It can be used to slice into security terminals. Perhaps you will find solutions there. About what? For each task you complete, I am prepared to pay you 2,500 credits. Plus you will earn the favor of some powerful people. We could make your job much easier here.
We should try to get General Vaclou to be on our side. He has a shrewd mind and is far more fit for command. Queen Talia is young and too idealistic. A veteran leader is what this planet needs, and would make a better ally. Vaclou is no fool. Even if we've had disagreements in the past, he'll recognize how advantageous an alliance could be between us.
Kawanabota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. Shanek mawinbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Dahupa, bosa kurata, go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplalia wa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma.
Mogachi norta hirembe wanachi. Kaki mogo grabo. Drum pabana karas mangra. Kalalavadumba compaile mokata.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. Shanek mawinbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplalia wa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Fereki mangradu noko herete. Jun sombo marampi no su clela sobuto. Cristocho entissime soto.
Tarachomo sincho cavavolpa mulegi kumanarminta barawamba michedos. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Ondolal no saka. Drum pabana karas mangra. Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. Shanek mawinbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Variki, mangra, do cha scrini do pat. Slime non quahiriti, criscorcia wintise mesoto. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Dawancha more consova. Mawani dinchori kitsodu sobarenwa. Dorjine sobawata.
Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune.
sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Stay clear of here, Offworlder. The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point. I'm the one in charge here, Offworlder. If you try to get past me, then you'll have the entire ISIS garrison on you in seconds. I will let you... No, you're not permitted past this point. I suggest you move along, Offworlder, before you test my patience any further. There's no chance of that, Offworlder. The palace is locked down tight, and only authorized personnel are allowed in. I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the Wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such of you could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen. General Vaklu is my superior officer, and I respect the chain of command. He kept the Resistance alive when the Mandalorians were destroying our world. The Wall is the barrier between ISIS and the Onderon wilderness. For hundreds of years, we kept the city free of beasts and beast rider scum. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the Wall. Many aspire to the post, but few are worthy of it. I was requested to guard the sky ramp in the merchant quarter. My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant. I received an order, and I carried it out. I feel a little lightheaded. Let me tell you what I feel. I have many good years of service left in me. I feel like I'm being set aside. They said they needed their best men here, but sky ramp duty has always been relegated to fresh officers.
This terminal isn't for off-worlders, or civilians for that matter. I suggest you back away.
Tinachara, Graracha, Ganowiso, Totorando Crani, Terando Noshmi Manapoto, Rakichi Sa, Donacinto Norokipa Shakani, Rakichi Sa, Donacinto Norokipa Shakani, Dakosha, Nichotono, Punta Chacorzo Waman, Gotashjuna Rananashani, Visitisa Cholo, Jumkarantaka, Chonobograwe, Tatiya Bahasanshan, Honka Kilikun.
Credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills. Beasts are acting up again. You a rider? Last thing we need is more competition. Hard to keep the beasts in line nowadays. As long as I get paid, I don't care what they want us for. You need a rider? A lot of credits to be made around here lately.
Have any work that needs to be done? There's something I can help you with? Sorry, I can't talk. I should get home before dark. Getting to where you can't even walk the streets anymore.
Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right? I don't want to cross you. Go back to your ship off-worlder. We don't need your kind and eyes. This is our part of the merchant quarter. Watch your step. Pickings are scarce these days. Most people avoid the streets now. Some of those alien thugs had a go at you.
Beasts are acting up again.
Heard of any good finds? It's not much, but enough to live on. I bet the scavengers on the destroyed planets are rich. War is coming. That should be good for business. This is my area. Go find your own. If you find anything of value, it's mine. Heard of any good finds?
This is Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them.
He's certainly capable of it, and probably stupid enough to get caught. But we need him, suspicion of murder or not.
It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to. If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Mogo dosi sheba dentes kun mostovi gita yavach, pictarishan, bram tabanin soju. Da come just mak miki baranye doso so rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Yatuka wan rika chotin wani maurata wakata chi lumalispa.
Donos emeragith, wanara korachi drumka sa inchobin sasha, dosimana rachata. Dawacho simu poendo rakawa ichi rendumu parama kawana abawasi. You kroren wan mapusit $1. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada ber mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra. In Wamagro, me rangana noluja. Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. In Wamagro, me rangana noluja. Tonoranga manakan, ipo inshawa. Tonoranga manakan, ipo inshawa. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada ber mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra. Febko emariam gawata situ insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi unawana si chokoratawa. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada ber mabarchokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Taranamo sibu indasarans. Crema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Bo mababe wanto susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra. Bo mababe wanto susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra.
You look like an off-worlder. My name's Galisi. I'm a checkpoint captain at the merchant quarter. If you're here for Juma juice, it's not that good. But at least it's cheap. I don't think Bith have the same sense of taste we do. Long day, as always. Sulio was captain of that checkpoint for years. I never knew why she came here every night until I got her job. We stand at the checkpoints all day long. It gets hot out there and my feet are always killing me. But now I'm in charge and everybody's problems are mine. So I have to deal with all the people begging to get out of the city. Every one of them's got a story. Let me tell you, there are a lot of sad stories out there. She was murdered. I didn't want her job, but I got it now. The same as everyone. People are trying to blame that doctor, Dagon Gent. I don't think even Command believe he did it, but someone's got to take the blame. I almost think that investigators aren't really looking. Dagon's convenient. They don't want to find the real murderer. Sulio was murdered, maybe even assassinated. I might be a little paranoid. I have a wife and daughter to look after, and I feel like I'm a target now. I'm tempted to just grab my family and take the first shuttle out of here. I really am torn. There are some days where I think I'm a fool to stay. So the rumors are true. If you're working with who I think you are, I'll leave. Right now. Just don't hurt my family. I promise. I won't tell anyone. I'll be on the first shuttle out. I'll be going.
What do you want? Not really, I just started here. I have to get back to work. Now, what did he order? I'll just guess. Wait your turn. I have 3 customers ahead of you. Now, what did he order?
Malampro tarawanti casa samcha barda guatasha contia chama umbrata tiwas. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosanan hansata. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Mungachinor ta imbre wanachike. Drumba bambwa. Kontichan munka. Kavadumba kuswaka ta yamukata. Ta kometaka playa justinge. Mikigongo beaste. Kun grabi la king no mulara kichi kuta grasa kisha. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Kavadumpa munsuro kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua uluanji yuma. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosanan hansata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosanan hansata. Entomesh mi paju watamincha yokolondo nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. I suggest you leave the room, off-worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here, so go space yourself. This room is reserved, off-worlder. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bekel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right? I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic? A pity. The Republic needs every capable person they can get. If you'll excuse me. If you'll excuse me. If you'll excuse me.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you? Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? Know him. He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her. With force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied.
That's right! Death to the Queen! Death to the rise! Grab arms! We will march!
Contributing to urban destabilization is a dangerous endeavor. Your hypothesis may be correct. A momentary fluctuation for a greater goal is acceptable.
The Off-Worlder joins us! Let's fight these rats! The rules must die!
Yes.
So, you're back. My offer still stands, 2,000 credits for an open starport visa. This is excellent news. I'll gladly pay you 2,000 credits for it. It is worth more, indeed. The highest I can pay is 3,000 credits. No, the pleasure is all mine. I enjoyed our business together. I don't have another premium buyer lined up for a visa. If I get one, I'll try to get in touch with you. I enjoyed our business together.
The Ithorian, not a... The Council of Lords session is running late today as General Vaklu rallies his supporters to pass his amendment giving the Council the power to manage Critics say that this amendment is a thinly veiled attempt by... Political experts say that Queen Talia is still... in the Council of Lords...
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you? We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder. Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble. What else do you want to know about? Ithorians have been buying them to help rebuild Telos. I don't know why, but ever since they started, the Beast Riders have been crawling out of the woodworks to sell them animals. But the Republic blockade has meant long delays, and because of that, beast cages are filling up the streets of Isis. That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Isis is an ancient city, and for many generations, our main enemy was the Beast Riders that lived outside the city. Towers like these were built to protect us against Drexel and their Beast Riders. A Drexel is a flying beast. Huge creatures with teeth the size of your arms. Lethal, and skin like ferrosteel plates. Somehow the Beast Riders figured out how to tame them years ago. That's a long story. You sure you have the time? Most people don't care for an old soldier spinning a tale or two. Someone else who likes history, huh? All right. Isis was formed pretty much at the dawn of our civilization. It was born out of necessity. It protected us from the dangerous beasts that litter Onderon. This city is as old as our civilization. Most of our technology was invented to fortify these walls and protect us. For ages, our worst criminals were cast out of the city to an almost certain death. It wasn't completely certain, though. Some of the criminals figured out how to survive out there. They learned how to tame the native beasts. And it wasn't long before they turned their attention to Isis. About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Orin Kira. That was right at the start of the Beast Wars. By the end of it, Gallia was crowned queen, and finally there was peace between our people. It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. There's an uneasiness between our people. The Beast Riders are upset that General Vaklu has forbidden Drexel in Izes. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders, who are no better than thugs. Certainly, things are quiet right now. I have some time. What do you want to talk about? These are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu and Queen Talia are having some disagreements. I've been warned from command to keep my opinions to myself on that. So I've learned my lesson. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Ask around, though. There are plenty of people who'd like nothing more than to talk about it. Times are too complex for a simple soldier like myself. Sometimes I made the mistake of answering questions honestly. If you say anything bad about a superior officer, they call that disrespecting the rank. Do that too many times and it's not long before you're a civilian.
Yes, tell them what you really think, Riken.
I don't think so. I know you'd like nothing better than getting me drummed out of the military, but I'm not going to say a word. What I really mean? General Vaklu may be a war hero, but everything he's done since the war has been poison for us and the Republic. There are rumors, always spoken quietly, that he has made alliances with dark powers. Things worse than the Freed and Nad movement from our past. I think...
That's enough! You may be the Queen's pawn, Riken, but you will not rail against a brilliant general like Vaklu.
Can't you see it? He's slick with words, but Vaklu's inner circle are responsible for dark deeds. Anyone that speaks out against him is labeled a rebel spy. You think the Republic needs a few hundred spies in Izes? Most spies are picked up in raids and never heard from again. It's just wrong.
I will see you are relieved of your command for this. Your mouth just ended your career. No matter how distinguished your war record is, it is over.
I don't know how much more help I'll be. Won't be in the military too much longer.
Most impressive.
It's the Offworlder. Listen, let's keep this brief. I've probably lost my command already because of the conversation we had. I don't see how it could get worse, but the galaxy has a funny sense of humor about that.
You're back to visit me. So all 3 captains have been removed from their posts. You're quite impressive. Here's the reward I promised. I will let my friends know of your able assistance. I'm certain we can return the favor at some point in the future. You've made a powerful ally, Jedi.